Welcome to part 5 of how to play the horn. On this video we're going to talk about some musical terms and some knowledge that you need to have. You can find those terms on page 5 of Accent on Achievement, book 1. The previous videos we covered things that are on page 2 and 3 and 4. So definitely review those ones if you don't have that stuff down, or if you forget stuff later on, refer back to those pages. For now, turn to page 5 and join me on these musical terms. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is the staff. The staff is 5 lines and 4 spaces used for writing music. And this is where we put all of our other symbols and things on so that we know what we're playing and how to play the music. The next thing is this red box here, and that's called the treble clef. And you'll notice that down here is a red section that shows you what exactly that is. It's also called the G clef because this little loop here down here at the bottom is circling this second line, and that means that this second line is a G. So that's what we call it, the G clef. It's also called the treble clef. This yellow box is talking about the time signature. It tells us how many beats are in a measure. That's this top number, so the 4 beats in a measure. And it tells us what kind of note gets 1 beat, and that would be this number here. So it's 4/4 or 4 quarters. So a quarter note gets 1 beat in 4/4 time. Then this blue box talks about bar lines. This is a bar line. And it says that it divides the staff into measures. A measure is the distance between 2 bar lines. So from here to here is 1 measure. So in this little excerpt here we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 measures. And then this last section here, this green one, is a double bar, and that's the end of a section of music. Next, on the bottom half of page 5, we're going to talk about the musical alphabet. The musical alphabet uses only the letters A through G, and these are used to name the notes on the staff in line, space, order. So as you see down here on the bottom here, you see this note here, that's an A. So you got A, and then B, C, D, E, F, G. And then the alphabet just repeats back to A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Then it repeats again, A, B, C. So as long as you know your alphabet A to G, then you know the notes of the treble clef. Remember that this is circling that second line, meaning that this note is a G, second line of the staff is a G, and then just remember your alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and you know the names of all the notes. You have to go backwards in the alphabet, F, E, D, C, B, A, to remember the ones below, but that's a good way to start. Or you can just always memorize that this one on 2 ledger lines is an A, and you count up. Ledger lines are used to extend the staff. So you see this one has 2 ledger lines, that has 1 ledger line, it's below it. This is on the ledger line. We have some over here. So those are for notes that are above or below. Sometimes in music we learn the names of the notes by learning like face, F-A-C-E, in the spaces of the staff, or face in the space. Sometimes we learn every good boy does fine, or Elvis's guitar broke down Friday, or every good boy deserves fudge, or there's 100 of those things to know the lines of the staff. And that's valid too. I just find that this doesn't help us with the notes that are above or below the staff, like these ones. And so just knowing your alphabet A through G tends to be a little easier way to remember those things. So review page 5 as much as you need to. We're going to use these terms all the time. It's really important that we speak musically in our band room one to another so that we can understand each other, and I can help you as you say, Mr. Garner, I don't know this G in measure 3. I don't know how to play that note. Well, then I can help you, and we can speak musically and understand one another. So review those things on page 5. Review all the videos beforehand and those pages, page 2, 3, and 4. Additionally, you can add a comment into this video and ask me questions, and I'll get back to you, or you can send me an email or ask me in class, and we'll help you understand these things. Catch me next time on video number 6, and we'll go over some other ideas about how to play the French horn.